Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energy and predictions for the sign of Aquarius for the beginning of February. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Aquarius, let's go ahead and see what we have going on for you here to start off the month of February. So this is like a bonus reading that will span from now until, we'll say, mid-February. All right. Let's go ahead and get the cards out here. Now, I am going to be doing a Celtic cross. If you're a longtime viewer of my channel, you'll know that I used to use this spread quite often, but yeah, I haven't used it in a while. It's a classic tarot spread. And I'm also using the Lightseers Tarot. I have never actually used this deck, so this is the first set of readings I'm using this deck on, and I like the illustrations, I really do. All right, so let me make sure we're all set up here and in view, and we'll get right into it. Cool. And then I'm also going to take, let's see here, 3 bonus cards. You may have already seen them, but they will act as clarifiers for us. So, okay. Energy on the bottom. You have the 4 of Cups. So, 4 of Cups can represent, well, whenever I look at a 4, 4s represent stability. But interestingly enough, with the 4 of Cups, you can even see on this person's expression that they are bored. In fact, this is the perfect illustration for the 4 of Cups. It represents boredom. But whenever you see the 4 of Cups, there is always typically a hand with a cup. And this hand is the hand of the universe or the hand of God, offering this person who is bored an opportunity. They even have one hand on the opportunity here. But for whatever reason, they are not choosing to take advantage. They're not choosing to seize the opportunity. And so for you, there may be something that you are not seeing. All right, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again probably a million times, but I don't like, gosh, all of these cards are falling. I don't like the energy of boredom, okay? Because boredom is not productive in our lives, right? And boredom leads us to not only feel like not great about ourselves, but maybe leads us to stay stagnant in our situation. And I also feel like there's really no reason to feel bored at this point in our timeline. Like, there's so much we can do right now in the world with technology, with the amazing amount of opportunities and abundance in front of us to learn. There are so many amazing learning opportunities, Aquarius, right now. And a lot of things are free. And so we have like a new form of abundance available that if you're dipping into that boredom frequency, it's probably, I mean, you know, you're not perfect, you know, take it easy on yourself. But the thing about boredom is it's probably not going to help you get to where you want to go. All right. So, but you probably already know that. So in the current situation, you have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords, maybe some of you are feeling a little defeated. Maybe that's why this 4 of Cups energy is showing up. Okay. The 5 of Swords can represent a temporary defeat. You can actually see this person on the mountaintop cheering, and this represents you feeling like totally defeated. And maybe some of you are in a what is the word is not shock. Some of you are maybe dealing with the fallout, or if the word comes to mind, I will say it. Locked, like trapped or locked, stunned a little bit. Is sort of the word frozen. I'm looking for the word frozen. Maybe some of you are a little frozen right now because you've had some sort of setback or challenging situation here. Maybe some of you are a little frozen. And maybe it's less about boredom and more about this state of being frozen right now and not moving. Okay? And so maybe some of you are dealing with that here. Let's try to get some more information about this. So in the problem position, you have a Temperance, the Temperance card. Now, maybe some of you have dealt with a Sagittarius, and yeah, it could be connected to that. The Temperance card can talk about, you know what's interesting here? Some of you are, you've been doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, because the Temperance card is a card of slowing down and taking time to recover, recuperate, all of that type of thing. It is a card of healing, which these things are all really, really good. But there comes a point where you're in that for so long where you are not achieving your goals, or you're not doing the things you have to do. And so maybe this is because I really feel like some of you might be frozen here or stuck a little bit around something. If not, maybe some of you are just looking to get things in motion at this time. Okay. And yeah, let's see. I'm actually going to bump to the past. I usually read these two first. But I think I'm going to go here. So we have the Nine of Swords, because I want to know what happened here in the past. So we've got this situation here. Five of Swords, Temperance card, Four of Cups. Staying in the same place. There's something that's maybe locking you up a little bit here. You've got the Nine of Swords. This person here is having nightmares. Okay, this person here is having nightmares. And, you know, they are also trapped in their mind. You can actually see the bed here, in the bed frame in the background, and the pillow. This represents nightmares or feeling really, really anxious about your situation. And I'm going to go ahead and bump ahead as well. Usually I would start here, but I wanted to see what was going on here in the past. So we've got repeating themes. This is connected to a loss in life, okay? So you've got the Five of Swords. We've got this idea of trying to heal but can't heal with the Temperance card here in the problem position, feeling stagnant, feeling anxious. Why? Well, in your thoughts, you have the Two of Cups. All right, this is probably connected for some of you to a relationship. Some of you potentially have gone through a breakup here. You've got the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is the best love card in the tarot, but remember, you have to take all of these cards into consideration when you do a reading. And although this on its own is a really positive card, and I really, really like the illustration here, it is, in this case, this is, I think, connected to some sort of ending that you've had in a relationship here. There's some really good news for you in the future, just so you know. Yeah, this is starting off as a challenging reading if you're still with me, Aquarius. This is not usually the type of reading I get on YouTube, but this is what's coming forward, so I have to say it. Now, what is below the surface here is rebirth. All right, so I love this for you. This is big. So this is the Death card, but this might be one of my favorite Death card interpretations that I have in all of my tarot decks, because it's so positive. You can see the person here and the universe, the soul, consciousness is emanating through them. And this is the idea of transforming into something new. I always say going from the caterpillar to the butterfly. But this is really less about the concept of death and more about the concept of rebirth. And you can also see the infinity symbol here as well in this card. And I noticed in this deck there are a lot of infinity symbols, but this is, I think, the only one you've pulled here in this reading. And so what does this mean? Well, what you can't see, because remember this card here is in the lower position. This is in the subconscious, or what you don't see coming. You've got a major transformation coming now that you've gone through this challenge, now that you've gone through this loss, this maybe breaking up situation, maybe that some of you have had a major falling out with a partnership in life. So maybe this is a romantic person, but also maybe some of you are feeling defeated in a business partnership. If you're still with me and you're still watching and you're still here, and it's not about your love situation, because this is not happening. This has already happened, by the way. So I'm not predicting a breakup. I'm not predicting a splitting of a business union. This has already happened, if this is your reading, because of the Nine of Swords, Four of Cups type of energy. But anyway, so you're going through all of this. Some of you have split from someone, whether they are romantic or not romantic. And what you're not seeing is that this is acting as a catalyst to transform you, to break you out of this cycle that you've been in. And this is a huge card for you. This is super positive. Okay, so you are moving out of this, what could have been, if only I would have done this better, or if only they would have done this, or if only you know, we were talking about spending our whole lives together, all of this. So you're breaking out of the what ifs, right? You're breaking out of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. This death card is saying that this is a catalyst to transform your situation into something amazing. In the future position, you have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands does indicate that this is completed, right? The Ten of Wands is a completion. Something's finished. And this says that you are ready to do the hard work to embrace this transformation that the universe is giving you here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this column here. So this is the direction in which you are headed. So I like this. So in your influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the Five of Wands. Well, you're upset. You're definitely upset, okay? So in the way that you are influencing this, the Five of Wands is like a fighting energy, right? You feel like you want to get into a fight with everyone, maybe. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say that you're human. You are human, and sometimes, especially when we go through these challenges here with Five of Swords, Four of Cups, breakups, separations from people or situations or things that we love, yeah, it's sometimes you feel like you want to just, fight the world, whatever. But the Five of Wands would also suggest that for you, you are battle tested. So what do I mean by that? Well, this scar, this challenge that you are going through is providing you with a learning experience. Okay, you are gaining some battle scars, so to speak. So for the next person or the next time that you decide to start dating again, you know what you want, you know what you don't want, you are experienced, right? Or if this is around a business partnership or this is around something else, you are now better equipped with more information so that if you bring someone in, again, in a business situation, you are not going to make this mistake again. And I think that this is also the Five of Wands message for you. Now, in the external influence, you have the High Priestess. All right, so the High Priestess represents desirability, okay, in relationship situations. It's also a card that is all about intuition. This is somebody who's a knowledge keeper or a keeper of wisdom, particularly around the esoteric or spiritual field. And you can actually see the channel of the universe here coming, the consciousness here coming into the High Priestess. What's going on here as the High Priestess is in the external influence is that I think some of you here are going to be attracting someone into your circle in the future that feels sort of like divine in a way. Okay, so I don't know how long like this rebound, if you want to use that word, I don't love that word, but some of you are going to rebound in a really, really positive way. And I think that sometimes we need to learn some we need to learn some lessons in relationships so that we can really put ourselves on the path to meeting the true one, the one that we want to spend significant time with, whether that's forever or, whatever it is, however you choose to date. But I think that in the external influence here, there's some level of desirability that people recognize out of you. And I also think that you could be coming into contact with somebody who is desirable. I also think that the universe is giving you some breadcrumbs here, okay? And what I mean by that is you could be having some synchronicities that are coming in as well. This is definitely a card I associate with synchronicities. And I'm feeling like there's, the word unique is coming into my mind, okay? And so take for that what you will, but the idea of like maybe taking a unique approach to working through this situation, that is definitely coming into my mind as well. Now, in the hopes and fears, I love this for you. You have probably my favorite card in the tarot, the Ace of Wands. All right, the Ace of Wands is a card that really just fills your life with joy. It is the initial spark that you need to really, really go and get after something. All right, this is a great card if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner and you're ready to start a side hustle. In relationships, it is a really, really, really passionate start to a new love relationship situation. All right, this is somebody that is fun to be with. You want to be around them. They want to be with you. It's exciting. It's fire. And, the Ace of Wands can really signify that in your hopes and fears situation, that some of you are looking to start something new like that. And in the outcome, you do have the Lovers card, okay? And so remember how I said here there's something good coming for you. And I do almost feel like, you know, how do I synthesize this information that's coming to my mind? It is true. Just like the more the more we date, the more people we date, the more information we get, which makes us better at finding, or gets us closer to finding the person that we want. And I feel like for some of you here, this is just a straight up love reading at this point. I mean, I've tried to bring in business messages, but this is just a straight up love reading. So, like with this situation here, right? Like this has been obviously very painful for you. I can see it, it's obvious here in the cards with the Five of Swords, the Four of Cups. You've been down, right? You have been down. The universe is giving you this transformation, but through this, you are being gifted probably the relationship of a lifetime. And I don't know how long this is going to happen. I don't know when this is going to happen, but the lessons and the experiences that you learn from this pain, from this challenging situation, are really, really setting you up for something nice in your love and relationship sector. So let's go ahead. Let's see if there's any more information here that the universe wants to give us in these clarifications. Yeah, you have the Knight of Wands, the Justice card, and the Six of Pentacles. Some of you need to go, you know what, now that you're single as a Pringle, some of you need to go visit some countries, okay, with the Knight of Wands. Some of you need to go travel a bit, if you can do that, if you're on the younger side, or maybe you're not. It doesn't matter what age you are. I've, you know, in my travels ran into people of all different ages and backgrounds. But yeah, some of you may want to go just see some countries, go gain some other experiences. I almost feel like some of you are just looking to gain some experiences here generally, because the Knight of Wands is the card that I like. This is like the van life card for me, when you just want to throw everything in a van and do that type of life. The Justice card, this could indicate that you have dealt with a Libra through this, but it also is a card of karma. And also it's the idea that the universe is providing you with a mirror, and you're getting to see in plain sight what other people's intentions are, and also see the results of your actions in plain sight, right? It's this idea of divine justice or divine law and order. And the Six of Pentacles isn't really working here for me, other than like, it's this idea of that maybe you just gave so much in this partnership, this relationship that you were in, where it was like, you didn't receive much on the other end. And yeah, this could also have been exposed for you. So now in business, again, this is just not a business reading, but there is something nice if you're still watching this with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. If you're still here, for the people here that are still watching this and you're a business person, that's a huge combination for you, okay? That's definitely a huge green light for some type of entrepreneurship or side hustle, or potentially a new project if you're not interested in being self-employed, that you could be undertaking. You could get some news, or you get some word from people around this opportunity that's coming in. This will involve other people, by the way. If you're still here and you're a business person, you will have to work with people in this situation, whether you're self-employed or you're not. You'll have to work with people, as you have the Lovers, which indicates partnership, and the Two of Cups. All right, let's go ahead and let's also take a look at pulling some oracle cards here. All right, so here are some of the oracle cards that we got here. So you have romance and success. Yeah, this is a blessing in disguise. There's clearly been a huge situation here with your romantic life that has been challenging, but you're definitely getting almost like the one you want as a result of this. You then have know and listen to your intuition, okay? And so if you feel like you have to say no to someone, you have to say no. I also feel like if you gotta know, that's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's take a look at pulling some of these Kipper cards here, and let's see what the Kipper cards have in store for you. All right, so you've got Great Fortune, Wealthy Man, and Change. Wow. Well, that's a really great combination to find. Some of you are definitely in a position where you can travel a bit, where you can see the world, and some of you are also in a position where you can move. This is a card that indicates changing of residence or moving house. And then Great Fortune, Wealthy Man is a great combination for investments. This person's at the end of a successful trading day. And with Great Fortune, this is the best card. It's just a great money card. When you get the Great Fortune, it says that your wealth could be improving somehow. Maybe some of you are looking at your investments. I feel like I need to do this. I don't know why. Okay. This is interesting. It's sort of like a frequency. I felt like I need to do that. But anyway, mature woman, poverty, and message. Yeah, some of you here, the thing with the poverty and the message energy and the bad health, it's like this breakup or this timeline with this person, the last conversation that you had with them, really really hurt. It really really stung, and this is why you're sort of frozen a bit. But again, the universe is giving you this blessing of a transformation, and it seems like in the future here, this is going to align you to the right person as you've learned this lesson and you've gone through these experiences. Wow, what an interesting reading. Thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. And this is what I have for you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will certainly be talking to you again soon.